In the previous video, I showed you that I moved the test job into the bidding stage. So in order to proceed with this, I'm going to open that opportunity and I'm going to start the estimate. Now, I screwed up in the previous video, so I've already clicked Ready Takeoff, but previously this said Ready Takeoff. When you select that, it takes a snapshot of your materials, the pricing associated with it, the labor hours, and the pricing associated with that, pretty much your entire library, and it makes a copy of it so that you can work in your takeoff. Once I click Open Takeoff, it takes me to the bidding screen. This first screen that you're going to see is left over from when I screwed up. So this is the first screen that you see, and this is the plan viewer. So each of these tabs has information, or sorry, each of these tabs you can open a plan document, a sheet on, and then you can add another one and open the next one, and I can just keep on going for days. One of the first things I have to do is I need to go into the setup screen. I need to tell Energy that we are not going to be charging taxes on this project, so I'm going to say no tax. Save my tax rates. I can also come in and set my materials, or what we would call a specification group for the project. We're not going to do most of that because we have a group created just called PL1, and that has the majority of our pricing accurately built in. So I'm going to go back to the plan viewer, and it should take me back to where I was. Now, when I do this, I go, and the first thing that I do is I go through and I open all of the screens, and I make what's called an annotation in order to save that, so that is my important sheets. So this being the cover sheet, it's pretty important, so I'm going to go create an annotation on it. And what I've been doing is just making a little rectangle or something. Okay, click on the next sheet. It's got some general notes and stuff on it as well, so it seems pretty important to me as well. So I'm going to go open another sheet, and while I'm doing this, I'm just going to click Add Tab a couple times so that I can go through the sheets. So the power and communication sheet, I'm pretty sure I don't need, so I won't put an annotation on that. The next one is the finish plan. I don't think I need one of those, except, hold on, it's got a millwork legend and it's got the material legend. So I am going to put an annotation on that. The next sheet is the furniture plan. I'm fairly certain we don't need that. I'll go ahead and click on interior elevations. I'm sure we need this one, so I'll put an annotation there. Another interior elevation. We want an annotation. Oops. Okay. Another interior details. So that looks important. Next up, we have the door schedule. We're not typically involved in doing doors, so we don't need that. Cover sheet, which isn't important to us right now. Life safety plan, and then general notes. Doesn't look like we need these, so I think we're good. So what I will do now is I will close this out, and I will go to the sheets, and I want to filter it by a list view. And what that does is it brings up all of the sheets, and it also displays that I have an annotation on some of them. So I am going to select the sheets that I have put an annotation on. I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to put a tag on there, and I'm going to call it bid set. So what I'm doing right now is I am filtering the sheets so that the sheets that are important to me are the only ones displayed. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go back to Open Takeoff. I can go ahead and close all of these. And I can go to tags, and I can say filter by bid set. And now only these sheets are available to me.